Climbing has not been easy this season since most of the new decks I have been playing are not that great, so we are back with the Greninja deck that last time got us to Master Ball, and we're gonna try and win some games with that because it has worked for me in the past, so I think it is still a good deck and we're gonna try win a few games here. Alright, so in this first game we are against a fighting type deck and we have a Oricorio and a Giratina. So we are against a type Null or Silvally deck, I suppose. Might be a little bit of a hard game to play. Alright, so we don't have a whole lot of good stuff yet. We have a Frogadier, but of course that is not gonna really help us that much. Two water type energies are also not really gonna help us. Let's place it on Oricorio and use Broken Space, so at least Giratina has one. But yeah, this doesn't look that great yet. Ooh, and he gets a Gladion, so he is gonna be able to evolve into a Silvally. He at least can't attack with it yet, but he also has a Cranidos, so this game is looking kinda hard to play. Especially if he flips heads and also gets more damage that way. Alright, let's see if we get anything useful. A Froakie at least. Professor's research gives us a Guzma and a Cyrus. Not ideal, but it is something. Let's play the energy on Froakie. I think we're going to... So this Oricorio is most likely gonna be knocked out, right? He could have the other Silvally, which means that he does 100 damage. So I think we just keep it in the active and use Broken Space. So at least we have two energies on our Giratina now. And he is gonna maybe Silvally as well. No, there's a Rampardos actually, so that is also able to knock me out in one go. And there is Silvally, so as I suspected, he does have the Silvally, which is able to knock out my Oricorio, of course. So he has no EX cards right in his deck, so we play Oricorio here. And we don't get a Greninja, that is a little bit sad. Maybe we get some healing with Shaman. No, we get another Froakie. You know what, let's play it in case we do get a Greninja. I think we are just gonna get enough energies on Giratina and hope for the best. I am not sure how we're gonna win this. Ooh, Ionos, maybe we get something good here? Cyrus plus Rita and a Greninja, okay. So that is actually not too bad, since we can then knock out this Rampardos using Cyrus. So we can evolve into Greninja here, which we are going to do. Also put the Giant Cape here. Okay, so Greninja goes in. He is going to Water Shuriken the Rampardos. So then we can knock him out with Cyrus. So at least we get that point. Now we can also Pokeball, hopefully get a Shaman. So we can heal a little bit. And we have an Arita, so that is also some healing. Let's put it here. Use Chaotic Impact, so we knock out his Rampardos. Now we hope he doesn't have a second Rampardos with a rare candy. Okay, so Silvally comes in. That is gonna be able to do 100 damage. So he will be able to do 100 damage twice. Right, so Shaman heals for 10, Irida for 40. So we wouldn't be able to survive if he has a supporter card here. Or twice, actually. Well, he doesn't have any supporter cards, so he only deals 50 damage, which is amazing for us. Since we can just Irida heal up to 140. And then with Shaman we can heal up another 10. And we can Water Shuriken the Skull Fossil. And do Chaotic Impact on this Sil Valley, so we knock out another. We're down to 130 though, so that is risky. If he has a Rampardos, he will win. But if he doesn't, then we win. Okay, so here comes Skull Fossil. Does he have it? These Sabrinas. Okay, let's put in Greninja. So I don't think he has Rampardos, at least. Yep, there we go, concedes. So that is a win, let's go. Alright, so in this next game we are against a fire type deck. So let's put in Feroki first. And I think we're gonna be playing against a Charizard deck. Yeah, Little Charizard it is. Or well, Incineroar Charizard. Alright, so we get a second Feroki, not amazing, but we'll play it anyways. As he plays a Rocky Helmet on his Litten. I think we might just Gazma, as we have no Professor's Research or anything else. Maybe we get a... okay, Giratina. So let's play Giratina. And I think we... we could just play an energy on Feroki, but he could have Incineroar. So that might just be a wasted energy then. So instead, I think we're gonna put it on Oricorio. I don't know, he knocks out my Feroki anyways, right? So what we could do is play... actually, let's retreat into Oricorio. Then we Broken Space Blow, but we first Gazma to get rid of the helmet, and then Broken Space Blow. So he could have knocked out my Feroki anyways next turn. So I think swapping into Oricorio is the right play here. If he gets an Incineroar, it won't do that much damage at least. Okay, so he rare candies a Charizard? No, Incineroar, okay. That is gonna do 30, well he wants to do 30, but he will only manage 20 with a burn. Because that is the only damage that will stick to my Oricorio. Weirdly enough, a EX card can still burn Oricorio. I'm really still not sure why that is the case. Sadly, we don't have anything to play besides just Broken Space and putting an energy on Oricorio. So we're burned again. And Oricorio is gonna die in 2 turns. Ooh, and another rare candy comes in for a Charizard. So he has pretty much the full setup ready, and I don't really have a whole lot yet. So he's gonna Fire Fang again. I get 20 damage on me. Ooh, at least we get a hit, that's good. So Oricorio doesn't die yet. We can evolve a Frogadier. Let's see if we... Okay, I think we put an energy on Oricorio to do 50. And then, yes, Giratina is not gonna get another energy, but I think the 50 damage is worth it. So that he is now in range for Giratina to knock him out. Never mind, he plays Lily, of course. So our Oricorio is gonna be knocked out here. So yeah, what is going to help here? Not a whole lot. A Greninja for one would be pretty nice. But I don't really see that happening yet. Oh yeah, Shaman. Okay, at least a little bit of healing, I guess. Let's put an energy on Frogadier. Let's heal our Frogadier. So Froakie is gonna be knocked out, of course. but there isn't really that much we can do about it. At least we get another energy on Giratina. I think in the ideal case we would be able to do damage to Incineroar such that it is going to be knocked out. So we have to play Giratina here. Incineroar deals another 60 extra if the opponent has more HP. So I think this is, well, I don't think there is a whole lot we can do, but maybe we can try. Let's not damage with Giratina and see. If we damage with Giratina, we would have lost. Okay, yeah, Cyrus. Sad times. Yeah, that was just a little bit unlucky, I guess. We're against a grass type deck. Let's play Froakie and Shaman. We have two Aridas. That is pretty sad. Why are we gonna need two Aridas? Not right now, at least. Another Froakie. Okay, well, pretty bad opening hand. And we get 40 damage on us because of Cortana. Choreo is also not gonna save us that much. But let's put an energy on him. Froakie is gonna be knocked out here. But there isn't really that much we can do about it. We could have retreated him, but then our other Froakie would have been at 20 HP as well, and our Choreo wouldn't have any energy on it, so... We would love to draw a rare candy. I think if we get a rare candy, then maybe we have a chance. Professor's research gives us 2 more chances on rare candy. A Frogadier and a Guzma. Okay, so no bueno. Alright, well, let's use a Zap, I suppose. At least he is down to 10 HP. And the Erica, so Cortana's up to full HP again. We're down to 30. Well, now we get a rare candy. Okay, lovely. Okay, so Buzzwole deals 30 damage. Well, he won't actually because we have an Oricorio. Pheromosa does 20 damage. We can knock out Cortana here. And I don't think we need to Arena yet. We could, but I don't think it is necessary here. So let's Water Shuriken Cortana. And then do a Zap to knock it out. So at least we get a 1 point as well. Okay, so our hand gets fully swapped again. We do have a Professor's Research. And of course, we are able to knock out Pheromosa at least. And Pheromosa also only deals 20 damage, so that is not too bad. And we have a Cyrus, which is also great. Okay, I think we're in a pretty good spot here, maybe. Another rare candy and a Rita. Okay, so Rita might be useful. We can Shaman. So we at least get a little bit more HP. And then we can Greninja or Choreo again, knock out this Pheromosa. And if he doesn't have 30 damage on my Oricorio, then Oricorio is of course going to knock out the Pheromosa again. Okay, so he plays Buzzwole. But we have something of course for that with Cyrus. And another Buzzwole is in play, so I don't think he has anything to save him. Yeah, there we go. So he concedes. Let's go. That is what I'm talking about. Even with a pretty bad hand, I think we did pretty well. Alright, so we're against a dark side deck. So this might be a dark Giratina. So no, actually, let's play Oricorio. So Oricorio doesn't take damage from EX cards, of course. Ooh, it's an Arceus. It's a Crobat deck then. So having Oricorio here is not that bad in the active, since he has only the Arceus in the active. Alright, so he has a Zubat already. No Carnivine though. I'm guessing he doesn't have Carnivine in this deck because of the Dark Energy instead of the Grass one. Let's play Pokeball. Froakie, okay. And we have a Frogadier. So, not bad. Let's Professor's Research then. We get a Rare Candy and a Shaman. Okay, this is a really good setup already. Giant Cape on Oricorio, and then we can Broken Space. So here we Broken Space. Get an energy on our Giratina, and yes, let's go. Alright, so he does have a Darkrai and a Golbat now, which is going to get into a Crobat, of course. So that is able to do like 50 damage per turn. So my Oricorio is not that safe anymore. We do have a Water Energy on it, and we have an Arena in hand, plus a Shaman on the bench, so we can heal up quite a bit every turn. And then we can, well, we could step for 50, or we could get another energy on Giratina. Zapping for 50 won't do that much since he has high HP Pokemon, so I think we Broken Space instead. Okay, so he gets Crobat, so there is gonna be 50 damage using his sniping abilities. We can heal for 40 though with Arita, so we can maybe save our Oricorio for at least another turn. Let's see if that is possible. And what I would very much love is a Greninja, so we can do at least 20 damage to this Arceus and knock it out that way. We can Broken Space, of course. Ooh, and the Ionos, that is actually nice for us. Give us a Greninja? No, Cyrus, okay. Cyrus is actually even better if we get a Greninja, because we can knock out this Darkrai instead. Oh, he does knock out my Oricorio. Yeah, with Cunning Link. I think we put Shaman on the chopping block then. And we really hope we get a Greninja. If we get a Greninja, maybe we have a chance. I think we actually do have a pretty good chance then. But without one, it might be a little bit harder. Yes, okay, let's go. We get a Greninja, so we play Mr. Greninja. We Water Shuriken the Darkrai. We Cyrus the Darkrai. And there we go. And then we play Giratina in the active, so we can knock out this Darkrai. So energy on Shaman, of course. Retreat into Giratina. He can do 60 damage with his Crobat next turn, but I think our Giratina should be able to survive. We also get a Froakie. Let's Chaotic Impact, knock out this Darkrai, we get 2 points. And we have a Greninja, so even Arceus won't be able to withstand an attack unless he has a Cape. But then again, Arceus only has, well, he has no energies on him, so realistically, what is he gonna do? A Rocky Helmet, yep, that is not gonna save you. You can just Chaotic Impact. And I think he realizes that he has lost. Yep, there we go, he concedes. So that is another win. We're now 3-1 with this deck today. So that's pretty good. Yesterday I also went on a like 6 or 7 game win streak with this deck. Alright, we're against another Dark Energy deck. Let's see what we're against this time though, because it could just be Giratina Darkrai. It is a Giratina Darkrai. Okay. So let's hope we get something to use. Oricorio is pretty good. That's also Professor's Research. Hopefully we get a Greninja. Arena, Giratina. Okay, Giratina is also not that bad. Can at least start stacking some energies here. Alright, so he has Nihilego as well. And with the Poison Barb, that is gonna be quite annoying. Yeah, let's see what we get here. Another Oricorio, okay. In that case, well, let's evolve into a Frogadier first. Play Oricorio's energy and then Broken Space again. So we're kind of still hoping for a Greninja. But yeah, let's just stack energies on Giratina and see what happens. Alright, so he has 3 energies on his Giratina now. I think we just evolve into Greninja and do 20 damage to his Giratina with, of course, our Water Shuriken. Let's play our other Oricorio, play an energy here, and then retreat into Oricorio. And then we can Broken Space below again. And I think that is pretty solid. Alright, so he put another energy on his Giratina. Nothing too special. Kind of what we have been doing as well, of course. I think we are just gonna damage his Darkrai with another Shuriken. There we go. And then Oricorio could do 50 to the active Darkrai, but I'm not sure if that is worth it, because we of course do take 20 damage from poison every turn as well. At least that's Pokeball. Okay, so we get a Shaman. I think we just put an energy on our other Oricorio and use Broken Space. So in the ideal scenario, I think we would get a Cyrus. I think that would get rid of this stalemate here. So we are going to be in a stalemate for a while, otherwise. There we have a Cyrus, okay. So let's put an energy on Greninja then. Water Shuriken. Again, I suppose the active Darkrai, so it is also at 120 HP. And now, sure, let's Broken Space again. So we're gonna need Cyrus next turn. Alright, so now it is time for us to break the stalemate. I think we play a energy on Greninja. We can Water Shuriken the Nihilego, and then we can Cyrus his Giratina. Here we go. And then Oricorio retreats Giratina. And we're lagging a little bit, and then we just Chaotic Impact, so knock out the Giratina. He loses a bunch of energy. Has a Darkrai though with enough energies to get at least a attack in, but I think we're okay. Okay, he uses Leaf. I'm not sure why, because he's still gonna lose this game. Even Nihilego is not being able to save himself here. Does 30 plus poison is 20, so yeah. Rocky Helmet is also gonna do 30, that's or 20, that is fine. Like even if he knocks out my Giratina somehow, it is not gonna do a watch. So we are down to 60, but we still win. So we only need 1 point, so Chaotic Impact is enough. So there we go. That is another win. Giratina might die. It's fine. He doesn't have any points yet, so... There we go. Another victory. This deck is really good. I would highly recommend you play this deck if you want to climb. This is really the best deck that I've played last season, but also this season. So yeah, pick it up if you want to win a few games.